Good morning, dears. Last day you have asked me to teach chapter 8. That chapter is related to triangles and their congruency. Now, first of all of you know there are 6 types of triangles. Is it? Their congruency. There are 6 types of triangles according to angle. Types of triangle. According to angles 3 and according to side 3. Is it? What is this? This is right angle triangle, acute angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle, and according to sides it is scalene triangle, isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. And then you can have it in your book also, the conditions and the examples are given. Now related to these triangles, certain things that what we should know. If that is relation between sides and angles of triangle, they have certain relation. As example, if triangles are having different angle, greater angle will have greater side opposite to it. As example, these are, we know according to angles, this is right angle, obtuse and acute. Is it? And according to sides, this is scalene, isosceles and equilateral. Now what relation it has? Just example, if I have a triangle A, B, C. Now angle A is 80 degree. This is 40 degree. This is 60 degree. From figure, what can we see? We can see angle A is greater than angle B. Is it? Is greater than angle C. This is greater than B and angle C, and angle C is greater than angle B. So opposite to A is what? So ABC, opposite to angle A, which side we have? BC would be greater than AB, would be greater than AC. Means if greater angle have a greater side opposite to it. From figure we can see now angle A is greater than angle C. Though angle C is 60, angle A is 80, and angle C is greater than angle B, though angle C is 60 and angle B is 40. It is written in descending order, biggest, second, then the third. Similarly, the side opposite to angle A will be the biggest side, side opposite to angle B will be the second biggest side, and side opposite to angle C will be second largest, and side opposite to angle B will be the least one. This is the relation it has. Second relation is just converse of it. If this is the first relation we have. Again I am saying you, there are 3 angles of triangle. Greater angle is having greater side opposite to it. According to the figure you can see angle E is the greatest, angle C is the second largest, and angle B is the smallest one. Similarly, because of that, BC will be the greatest side, AB will be the second greatest side, and AC will be the least side. That is according to the figure we'll write. Second relation is just converse of it. If we have PQR, PQ is 5 centimeter, QR is 6 centimeter, and this is 8 centimeter. What we can see? PR is greater than QR is greater than PQ. Is it? We can see this from figure. This is the largest. PR is greater than QR is greater than PQ. So, opposite to PR, angle Q would be the greatest. Opposite to this, angle P will be the second largest. Angle Q is greater than angle P is greater than angle R. Because opposite to PQ, this is angle R. Opposite to PR, this is angle Q. So, angle Q will be greatest. Angle P will be the second angle and angle R will be the least angle. This is the second relation between the side and angles of triangle. Now the third relation is, if two sides of triangles are equal, then opposite to them are also equal. That is the isosceles triangle. As we know, the base angles are equal. Is it? We are not talking about congruency. We are talking about relations between triangles, sides and angles. Third relation. Relation between sides and angles. The third relation, P, Q, R. If two sides are equal, you can see PQ is equal to PR. Is it? We can see from figure. If two sides are equal, then the angle opposite to this, opposite to PQ, which angle is there? Angle R will be equal to angle Q. If two sides are equal, the angle opposite to that sides also would be equal. This is theorem. Converse is also, converse says, here the angles are equal. Angle Q is equal to angle R. So opposite to angle Q, which is there? PQ. This is so PQ is equal to, opposite to angle Q, it is PR is equal to PQ. Now what do we see? If the sides are equal, angles would be equal opposite to this, and if the angles are equal, side will be equal to opposite to this. This is relation number 3 and its converse. And the relation number 4 is, if all the three angles are equal, all the three sides will be equal, and if all the three sides are equal, all the three angles will be equal. That is relation number 4. That is based on equilateral triangle. Relation number 4. A, B, C. AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. So angle A will be equal to angle B will be equal to angle C. Or converse is, if angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. Here we didn't have this sides equal. If the angles are equal, sides will be equal. So AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. This is applicable for equilateral triangle. These are the relations between sides and angles of triangle. Condition of congruency already I have explained that day. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. And we have two theorems for this. One is sum of interior angle is 180 degree, and how it is, that is proved also last in the class when I have taught this chapter. And the second theorem is Exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. The theorem, you know it from class 7 onwards. So this chapter is based on this two theorem, this relations and the congruency conditions. This everything is explained. If anything is doubt, still if you have doubt related to this chapter, you can ask me. And then if already you have asked me the questions and I have sent you the PDF, I don't think anything more has to be explained about this. If there is needed, you can ask me. Till then, keep practicing and thank you the class.